Hey there, fellow Clashers. How you doing, huh? What's going on? Okay, I'm sorry. I just thought I would start it out differently. Okay, so it's round 5. Lost Phoenix, CWL. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a war attack that you just can't lose with. Okay, we'll get to that in just a moment. But let's recap day 5 and day 4. So yesterday, yeah, we lost. Let's just, I'm not going to let it hang anymore. All-Star DU45 beat us. Not only by percentage, but they dropped a triple at the end of the war. So congrats to them. They are solidly in first place. But right now we're in second, and it looks like we're poised to remain that way. Now today's war against 007, as you can see, we had a great triple, which was nice. We also had a 1-star. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, just so you know. But yeah. So this is Yavi Phoenix's attack, and I'm just telling you right now, if you're in Champions League in CWL and you're throwing up bases like this, I don't know, do you not care? Well, what is, try not to be too critical, but, take some time. It doesn't take a lot of time to invest in, even copying another clan member's base would be better than throwing up this act of desperation. These old-style ring trophy bases will fall to a multitude of different attack strategies, and Yavi Phoenix right here just he basically dropped almost every single unit in the same spot, and they came in and completely crushed the base. So, don't put 2 Inferno Towers right next to each other. Don't jumble up all of your very valuable defenses. You notice right there by the Town Hall, all 3 Inferno Towers and the Eagle Artillery. So these bowlers, the Giants, everybody just had a field day, an absolute day of celebration on the battlefield for Yavi's troops, and an easy 3-star. Wait until you see how many troops remain at the end of this attack. I hate to overuse the word overkill, but this base was absolutely overkilled. I mean, we should get 4 stars for this. I mean, when you've got like half of your attacking army left at the end, I think that you should get an extra star. We need it right now. That's the thing. We do need it. We're up against some stiff competition, and I will take a look in just a moment. But that wraps up the only triple of this war thus far. Now, right now, as I'm looking at the screen, 007 has 4 attacks remaining, and Lost Phoenix has 2 attacks remaining. As you can see, I pulled a 76% 2-star, and my base only hit for 53%. So my war base, which I can't show yet because it's still holding up. I've got a couple of different ones that I rotate through, but so far so good. Okay, so here we take a look at the future rounds. Round 7, we face Angry Clup. And if you take a look, this is an important thing to compare. Look at the performance of the top clans against other clans that we've faced. For instance, we got 33 stars against Adult, and All-Star Do 45 looks like they will likely only get 31 unless they pull out a last-minute 3-star. And just for folks that are looking into seeing how you think you're going to do later on in the season, a great way is, again, to compare the top clans with your clan's performance against other clans. If you've both faced the same clan, you can get a really good gauge of how strong that clan is based upon how many stars they have. Okay, so yes, we are in 3rd place right now, but if you give Angry Club, who has finished all of their attacks, 10 stars for winning, they will be at 192. If we 2-star the last 2 bases and get the 10 stars for winning, we will be at 195. That will put us in 2nd place going into day 6. All right, so that's where it looks like we're headed. Of course, those attacks aren't done yet, so we're holding our breath over here. But hey, if they use this attack, if you use this attack strategy, I'm going to almost personally guarantee a 2-star against just about any Town Hall 12 anti-3-star base. Okay, now this attack strategy is amazing and terrible at the same time. And what I mean by that is, yes, it's kind of brainless, it's kind of spammy, but, and it's a big but, it has never failed me. Okay, it has never failed to grab at least 2 stars against some very tough Town Hall 12 bases. On average, I'm getting Honestly, I probably used this attack 50 times tonight in friendly challenges in Lost Phoenix. And I would say I've averaged, on a focused attack that I didn't just goof off or fast forward through, somewhere in the low 80% in damage. So yes, this attack is super, super strong. And the reason that I wanted to share this attack strategy is because a lot of players have said, Galadon, I get super nervous in Clan War Leagues. I know I'm not going to 3-star. I'm worried that I'm going to drop the 1-star. And I have to tell you, I've seen it a lot. I've seen a lot of players that accidentally hit that 1-star because they get nerves, because they really, really don't want to fail. And again, you know that the safe 2-star is the order of the day at most leagues. I would say anywhere between, Masters 1, Champion 3, and maybe parts of Champion 2, you want to go for the safe 2-star, with a chance at 3. And this is exactly that. This is an attack that has the potential to 3-star a maxed out Town Hall 12, as you were seeing right here, or very, very nearly maxed out, and also an anti-3-star. There you go. That's right, if Galadon could 3, the strat's OP. Okay, not really, but let's break it down a little more carefully this time. Now, what all this attack is funneling with baby dragons, then Electro Dragon and loons in the front, and then back end King and Queen. Now, I dropped the balloons first to pick up the black Seeking Air Mines, if there are any. There weren't any here. And then twin rage spells right off the bat, and the freeze spell, always focused on freezing the sweeper, and if at all possible, other defenses here. It's a sweeper, the eagle, and a multi-target inferno. Again, keeping the freeze on those over and over and over again, and then rage spells on the largest groups, trying to use the warden's ability when the units get to the town hall, or at least close. There I had to use it a little bit early, unfortunately, but that is it. Okay, you've got tons of rage, tons of freeze to keep those key defenses frozen, and then usually back-end heroes, the king and the queen, coming in on the opposite side, helping clean up. But here's the keys to this attack. A, great spell timing and placement. You need to try to time those freezes so that you keep as much frozen as long as possible. Sweepers and the eagle, if you can possibly do it. The rage spells need to not overlap. They need to predict where units are going. And then the heroes need to not fall to something like a single target inferno that's protected. If that is out there late in the battle, you're in deep, deep trouble. So all of those, if they come together and you can get the eagle down early, you can't have that eagle down at the end of the attack. So there's only certain bases that it's going to have a potential for a triple. Now, even no matter where it is, you're still going to get a high 2-star. And it didn't matter where the eagle was, even if it was up late in the attack, I was still getting 70, 80% on bases. But when things come together, the 3-stars happen. Now, unfortunately, well, yeah, there was that. But it's a friendly challenge, and we can live with a 99% 2-star. Okay, it happens. It happens. Okay. All right, so let's check out King of Clash's base and a very slight variation to this back-end hero, and that is I'm going to drop the heroes earlier on the left-hand side. So again, the funneling with the baby dragons, that's going to help narrow the path that the balloons and the electro dragons take. We wait for them to get a couple of buildings out of the way, and then we drop in the balloons first. They are going to pick up any black Seeking Air Mines, and there you go. So a couple balloons go down, in come the electro dragons, there goes the stone slammer. Get ready with twin rage, try not to overlap. Beautiful. And now you need to start freezing. Again, here's a great spot. We can freeze the sweeper and the eagle artillery. Keep them frozen. Overlap those freeze spells minimally. And then right here on the left-hand side, check it out. The rage spell helped out the king and queen and a bunch of the electro dragons. There is the warden's ability over the town hall. That worked out beautifully. Freeze spell's gone. Rage spell's gone. Tesla farm at the bottom of the base, but the Barb King is there, as is the Archer Queen, as are a whole bunch of loons. Looking good right here. So again, this was a slight adjustment, and I will admit, this was not the first time I tried this base. Okay, I did try King of Clash's base many times, but almost every single time it was 70, 80, 85, 88%. I was coming close. It was when I dropped that king-queen adjustment and I sent them in on the left-hand side that it made all the difference in the world. So again, this is an attack strategy that if you practice in friendly challenges just a few times or a few dozen times in friendlies, you will get comfortable with it enough that you can easily, and yes, if you've got maxed out troops and you're going against a maxed out Town Hall 12, easily 2-star it. Okay, I have not failed, and the only way you're going to fail to get a 2-star with this attack is if you really blow the spell placement. So you have to watch out for that. But if you don't do that, it's a spammy style attack, but it still works, and you're going to pick up the 2-star every time, and every now and then, with a little bit of luck, you pick up the 3. And there's 2 out of 3 3-stars right there. So, hey, I will keep you guys updated as to day 6 of CWL Lost Phoenix going for Champion 1. There is your attack that never loses or never wins if you're one of those guys that 3-stars every time, and I'm sure you are down in the comments already. Thank you for being here. See you again tomorrow. Be kind to other people and full attack. Kind of ran out of time there.
Galadon, make the videos longer, more advertising revenue, and you can build me a bigger bathroom to live in. Come on, Galadon!